Hiya, welcome back to another Angle UK, and today I'm at a place called Hayton Lakes. Yep, my favourite. But today I'm on Shoveler, a different lake, and it's supposed to have some bigger fish in it. And my plan is to see if I can break that personal best. So I've got some different kits, and I'm just going to run you through the different kit that we've got here today. I'm under the brolly because it's raining. I've got a much more heavy duty rod and reel. This is a big pit reel. I've got 15-pound line on there, and that's through to some other little gizmos that I'll run you through right now. So I'm using one of these. It's a Corda Basics lead clip action pack. Never used it before, but it's got the instructions on the back, so that's handy. And that's what's on here, holding the lead on. And this is 2.5 ounce lead. It might be too heavy, I don't know. I'm doing something new today. Got some anti-tangle sleeve, and we're on to then what do they call this? This is a barbless crank rig. I don't know if you can see that. Barbless crank rig, to which I've attached the boilie, a bit of a corn stopper, and a PVA bag with some crushed up boilie in and some pellets. I've got bite alarm that I've not used before, so I'm going to give that a try. It's all new for me, new techniques, and all of you proper carpers out there, if I'm doing this wrong, put it in the comments below, help me learn and see if we can do this better. So without further ado, I'll get this cast out. I've spoken to the people on both swims either side and made sure I'm not casting over their lines, and so I'm just heading towards the corner of this island. So I'll make my first cast and come back to you and have another little chat about the kit that I've got and what I'm doing. This is the bait I'm using today. It's called Response Boilie, and it's in Tutti Frutti flavour. Smells really sweet. It's a bit nice. 10mm ones, so 10mm in case anyone's interested. So I feel a bit like Mr. Angling Direct today, but I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I suppose I bought some budget kit really. So this is one of their big pit reels. I've loaded it with 15-pound mono. This is a Discovery RVS twin tip 12 foot, and I've got the 2.25 tip on today. It's set up as the bait runner, so I've got the bait runner on. If we get a fish pulling, that hopefully shouldn't end up in the lake. Better not do. Can't afford to lose a rod. Don't want a fish dragging that round either. So that's the big pit reel. Heading down the line. Got the bite alarm down there, all set up and rigged up with his little weight. So I know this stuff's quite budget, but I bought a Shakespeare Sigma pole, pretty rigid, and the Sigma net. So yeah, see if we get some action. So as you can see, it's all new to me. I've been looking at other people's YouTubes just to see how this is done. So the trap is set, as they say. I've also bought some of this Carp Care spray. Got to look after these fish. I'm sat on the on-landing mat, and I've got a 36-inch landing net down here. Excellent. Looking forward to this. Let's see how it goes. So there's a few people camping out in their bivvies. I think if I was doing it, I'd be in the camper van, keeping warm. Bait's been in 5 minutes and I haven't got anything yet. I think it's going to be a longer wait. Canada geese honking away as they usually do. Got me buddy here, Dee, keep me entertained. Fishing dog. There's a lot of people here today. Normally I got the lake to myself. Having to share today, but I don't mind. So I've just been watching somebody in the opposite swim, and he's got a bait boat with a fish finder. So he's looking for the fish, and he's actually taking his hook bait out with the bait boat and dropping it in the right place. Clever bit of kit, isn't it? These carpers have got all the toys, haven't they, eh? I feel like a right amateur doing this. But it's great fun. Never done this carping before, so absolutely buzzing to see if that line will go. Amazing. I think I get what it's all about, this carping. There's definitely a sat here waiting in anticipation that something's going to happen. Dee obviously is getting bored, aren't you, darling? Hey, come here, come here, come on. Good. She's got a best tracker on today, so I don't lose her. The rain doesn't seem to want to stop, does it? You're supposed to be a roughy toughy fishing dog. You can go and sit in the van on the front seat and have a snooze in there, eh? Thought you preferred to be here with the fish action, girl, eh? Yeah, hey. Tell the viewers how you nicked half of my sandwich. Uh-oh. Right, so I've just put a new PVA bag on of offerings and cast over towards the reeds on the far side there. So see if anything happens with that. So it's all set up, flight alarm set up and everything. Yeah. Hopefully I haven't gone across anybody else's line. Don't care. Right, so bit of an update. A couple of liners, and ooh, it's quite exciting when you get a beep on the alarm, isn't it? I can see what all this is about. I had been casting over towards the island just opposite. I've come into this bit of a little area here, a bit more into the margins. So I've just cast in there. We'll give that, I don't know, an hour maybe, maybe a bit less if I'm impatient. I've only heard of the one fish being caught round here. I can hear people sat in cars with their engines on warming up. It is quite cold, to be honest. Dogs in the van. She's all curled up on the driver's seat, keeping that warm. So you can probably still hear it's raining. Hasn't stopped raining really, but the enthusiasm is not dampened. It may well be raining, but the enthusiasm's not dampened because pretty sure this is going to be going to get a fish. I can see what carping's about. Whether or not it's for me, I don't know, but it's a fun thing to do. Fun thing to do. Right. So it's about getting on for about 2:30. So another 3 hours or so. Chance of the fish feeding this afternoon. That's what I think. Maybe get something. Yeah. Right. See you in a bit, as I keep saying. Hopefully with a fish. So we've had a few liners, but no actual bites. Bit of a nuisance. But hey, that's what fishing's about. It's been very cold in the brolly today. I haven't heard of anybody else catching anything. I've just had a couple of liners. It's exciting when that little light comes on and the alarm beeps. You think, ooh, are we on? Are we into a fish? That's the end of day one. I've not had a bite. So it's going to be round two at some point. Nobody else is catching anything, in my defence. This is to be concluded. There's some more fishing to be done, and we will get a good fish on, I'm sure. Right, what do you think? You've had a good day. You ate half my sandwich, didn't you? Yeah, you did. You ate half my sandwich. Dogs. Anyway, right, so fishing dog wants to go back in the van, and I'm going to come back in a few days' time. Welcome back to another Angle UK, and another day's fishing at Hayton and on the same lake, on Shoveler Lake. I've got an external microphone on because the wind's blowing quite a bit, but the thing that is different is that the sun is out, which is great. Now, I had a few thoughts last night about why things might not be working in the way that I wanted them to. And one of those was about the weight of the lead that I alluded to yesterday. I got a 2.5 ounce lead on, so I've changed that today to a 1.5 ounce. And it makes less of a splash when it goes in. So I still cast plenty far enough with it. So I'm pleased with that change. The other thing I thought about was the PVA bag of little freebie goodies for the fish. And when that PVA has dissolved in the water, whether that means there's less weight on the hook and that little bit of plastic buoyancy to stopper, the yellow stopper, whether that was lifting the boilie off the lake bed. I mean, it is designed to do that in certain circumstances, but it's like gravel here. I don't think that was necessary. So I could have been fishing off the bottom, which could have been a problem. So I've reduced the size of that plastic and increased the size of the boilie and tried it in the water. So again, comments below from all you expert carpers. Am I doing the right thing with that? Would you have done the same? Or would you have stuck with what I was doing? It's a nice day. I'm fishing where the people were with the bait boat yesterday, so just a little bit further around the lake. Now I've set up and got everything organised, I'll go and get the fishing dog and she can come and have a look around as well. Hopefully she doesn't attract the swans, because I think they're being a bit of a pain again today. Typical swans, eh? Right, so fingers crossed. There may not be as much blether today. The concentration is, let's get a fish and see how this actually works. Do you think we'll get a fish today? Not seen any movement, have you? Do I get to eat all my sandwich today? Hi, welcome back to another Angle UK, and this is the third day of my challenge, the Specialist Carp Fishing Challenge. I'm back on Shoveler Lake at Hayton Lakes. I'm on the peg where a guy caught a 16-pounder. That was the first day that I got here, and he caught that fish just down this edge down here. No prizes for guessing where I got my line today. We've got a gap in the rain. I think it's going to be an under the brolly day. So me and Dee will sit under the brolly, wait for that bite alarm to go, and hopefully we'll get something today. In those immortal words, I'll bring you back when I've got some fish to show you. I hope so anyway. See you later. So that's me and Dee under the brolly, waiting for the bite alarm to go. No doubt she's got her eye on my sandwiches again today. Right, so it's now about 3:30 and I've not had a run all day. Not seen any fish top. There's plenty of people here fishing, but I don't think people are catching. You know, you hear about 1 or 2 fish being caught. Right, I think that's probably it for now. I'll see you. Hi, welcome back to day 4. It's been a bit of a long challenge, this one. I've been advised that there are some fish on the far side where that light coloured bush is. There seems to be a bit of a shelf over there that 1 or 2 of the fish like. So the game plan is, I've cast out over there, I've got myself set up. Fingers crossed something's going to happen today. We'll see how we get on. So I'll bring you back, those immortal words, I'll bring you back when we've got a bit of fish action. Okay, see you later. Dee usually comes out once I've actually done the setting up the rig and boilies and things like that. She likes to eat boilies, and when hooks are around, that's not a good idea. Anyway, she'll be back in a minute. Right. Fish on. I'm shaking. Just felt a bump on the line then, I thought it was going to kick off. In the net. What a fish. Whew. What are we looking at here? Right, 18 pound. So here it is. My goodness, it's taken a time waiting. 18 pounds. Amazing. What a fantastic fish. An absolute beauty. An absolute beauty. 18 pounds. Oh yes. We're going to have to put this one back. Okay, beautiful fish. Thanks fish, you give me so much pleasure. Thank you. Off you go. What a beauty. Got a wet foot now. Thank you very much, mate. Don't have to say anything, do I? I've waited quite a while for that. It's taken a while to get that bite, and all the time I was playing that fish, I was thinking, don't come off, don't come off. I was praying. Yeah, my biggest carp to date is just over 18 pounds. The trap is set again. The day is young, it's only 1:30. You never know, we could beat it, we could get a bigger one. This is the place to do it, I think, if it's going to happen. So it's been a real roller coaster ride. The first morning I sat under the brolly in the rain, talked a bit about the rigs I was using and that kind of thing. I didn't get a bite. I came back the second day and chose a different swim. I spent the whole day under the brolly again with the dog, nothing doing. So I thought, well, I'll come back a third day. I repeated it. I sat around, it rained, I changed swim, I talked to people, they said fish close in, now fish close in. They looked at my rig, yeah, that's what we're using. I couldn't understand what was not happening. I nearly didn't bother coming today. I thought maybe that's the end of this little edition of trying to catch carp with a bait runner and the alarms and things. But having spoke to people on the way out last night who had caught fish, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to give it another go. And that's worked out. I am really made up. I was shaking by the time I'd finished with that. Got a beep again. Linus, hang on, just a minute. I don't know if you can see that little blue light, but we've just had a liner. Then I'll give you a buzz when that little blue light goes on. It goes beep. Yeah, just a liner, false alarm. I was excited though. God, that would have been amazing. Get another run in 2 minutes after I've put my rod back in again. And we're going to go out and buy some more rods and a bivvy. I don't think so. I've really enjoyed it. I think I understand now a little bit more about the buzz that carp anglers get and the adrenaline and the reward for all the sitting around. I think I said earlier, is carp fishing for me, this type of carp fishing for me. I understand now what it's about. I'm glad I've tried it. Will I go out and do it to the exclusion of everything else? Nah, I am all-round fisherman. I am going to come back and do it again. I have another go at another time. But I can't see myself just becoming an out-and-out carp specialist. Probably just as well living in Scotland, isn't it? But yeah, fantastic. It's been a great trip. It's been really good. Spent a lot of time fishing, which is always great, and I've been rewarded with that fish. Really nice fish. So pleased to get that, and I thanked it on the way back. Right, okay, I'll catch you again sometime. Bye for now.